We begin at 5 with the latest battle over vaccine mandates. Good evening, I'm Mike Montecalvo.
And I'm Shannon Heggie. Healthcare workers in Rhode Island asking the court to file a temporary injunction to Governor Dan McKee's vaccine mandate. Will have to wait a little bit longer. A judge deciding to take the lawsuit under advisement today after an hours-long hearing. 12 News reporter Chelsea Jones has been monitoring the meeting and joins us live in studio with why some healthcare workers are calling the mandate unconstitutional. Chelsea?
Well, Shannon, the attorney for the plaintiffs is arguing that the mandate should implement the federal Title VII exemption, which grants religious exemptions. But the state is standing firm in their decision, saying it's for the greater good.
We need to keep a well workforce, and we need to not transmit disease amongst ourselves and to others.
During Wednesday's federal court hearing, no decision was made regarding if a temporary injunction would be granted by a judge for Friday's October 1st deadline. Rhode Island healthcare leaders assembling to discuss why vaccines should be required for all healthcare workers.
There is no more essential building block right now than the vaccine, and it is not perfect and it doesn't provide complete protection, but it's our best bet.
As we've seen for weeks, several people and organizations have been protesting this mandate, deeming it a robbing of rights. And during the federal hearing, those who oppose the mandate say religious beliefs should be considered for healthcare workers under federal Title VII.
But if your religious beliefs are that strong, then you shouldn't be working in this industry, because the patient's well-being has to be the first and foremost things that we're concerned with.
Care New England put out a statement saying any worker not vaccinated by Friday would be out of a job, and they already have plans in place to adjust if needed. This nurse says they've been short-staffed since the pandemic's inception, and dealing with a potential wave of missing healthcare workers won't be any different.
And I just wish we could get the politics out of this, get the misinformation out of this, and have people understand that no one's trying to take away their right. We're just trying to protect people who can't protect themselves.
12 News has learned that the staffing concern is being seen in places like Hasbro Children's Hospital, where union representatives confirm they're seeing overflowing emergency rooms and people have had to wait in their cars before they can be seen. Live in the studio, I'm Chelsea Jones, 12 News.
Now, developing news, we're waiting for a judge's decision on a legal challenge to Rhode Island's vaccine requirement for healthcare workers.
Now, a group of them are suing to block the mandate before it takes effect this Friday. As 12 News reporter Chelsea Jones tells us, healthcare leaders are trying to convince holdouts to roll up their sleeves. Chelsea?
Right, Mike. The Rhode Island Medical Society held a discussion this afternoon. People there say healthcare workers are held to a higher standard, so they believe all healthcare staff should be vaccinated. And if they aren't, they shouldn't be in the field at all. Wednesday, a virtual federal court hearing was held to discuss the lawsuit filed by healthcare workers who oppose Friday's October 1st deadline to be vaccinated or risk their employment. Attorney Joseph Larissa, representing those healthcare workers, argues the mandate should implement the federal Title VII exemption, which grants religious exemptions.
But if your religious beliefs are that strong, then you shouldn't be working in this industry, because the patient's well-being has to be the first and foremost things that we're concerned with.
Your religious belief will not, unfortunately, help protect the patients that you're caring for.
The state arguing any healthcare worker that doesn't fall in one of the 5 medical exemptions is in violation, saying this vaccine mandate will be in place for the safety of all Rhode Islanders. Staffing shortages are a concern, but are something nurses say they've been managing for the last 18 months with enough staff to get the job done.
Enough to provide the care for those we have here in the facility. Struggling, but we are doing the best we can.
Care New England gave 12 News this statement that reads in part, as of the October 1st deadline, Care New England will be 100% compliant with the Rhode Island Department of Health's vaccine mandate. They go on to say any Care New England healthcare worker who is not vaccinated will not be allowed to work. Our healthcare system has contingency plans in place should any healthcare worker choose not to work after the deadline. Over at Hasbro Children's Hospital, union representatives tell us the emergency room is overwhelmed, so much so that the people have to wait in their cars. Facts like this are why these healthcare leaders say vaccines should be non-negotiable.
But there is no more essential building block right now than the vaccine, and it is not perfect and it doesn't provide complete protection, but it's our best bet.
Now, both parties in the federal court hearing were to decide if they had any additional evidence to submit to the court. They were also asked to notify the court by close of business today if they required a separate injunction hearing. Live in the studio, I'm Chelsea Jones, 12 News.